There we go. It's an art stream today. Rare art stream within the week. Ooh, actually, this music is a little bit loud. Okay, let me do the usual tricks. Hello, Natty. How are you? Hello, Vines. I'm doing a rare art stream within the week. Hello, Sassy King. So I was thinking of drawing some RD from Hyrule Warriors. So let me collect some references. This might not be a super long stream. I just want for once try to stream some art during the week. But I gotta go to sleep a little bit early. I got gym tomorrow morning. So here's a couple of RDRFs. I kind of want to draw her kicking in an action pose. Probably gonna look up some Chun-Li art. Maybe I'm gonna find a good reference that. Let's see. Okay, kinda. Yeah, kinda. Okay, found a good kind of ref. She's a little bit more twisty than I want, but it's kind of good. Like something like this. Kind of picture it flipped though. Let me grab one final reference because I saw before a good actual in-game reference of how she kicks. It's not the best resolution, but it's done. Hello Rusty, thank you for subscribing again. How are you? So that's how she kicks. Again, I kind of want it flipped. So yeah, I guess this is kind of the same pose vaguely. Long ass day, but it's over. Nice. That's what matters. I am already regretting my choices. This pose is gonna be so hard. So also I don't wanna like fully copy this. Like I ain't tracing that. Come on. Thank you for the follow, Silly Nori. Yeah, it was so annoying because like Twitter was down. So I went to the usual sites like, is Twitter down or is it just me, you know? So I went to the website and the websites were also down because of Cloudflare. Oh, thank you. I know who you are, Dan Senori. Thank you for seeing. Thank you for coming. Hello, Frap Gears. We are arting today. Hello, Docman. Good to see you here. So we're doing RD from Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment in kind of an action kicking pose because I saw her do this in the game and I was like, oh, I gotta draw. I gotta draw out of that. I do wonder though if it's too tense, like if it would be better with a little more of a, you know, like a bent kick. It's not exactly how it is in the game, but maybe it would be cooler. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, we're doing the it's the new character from the Hyrule Warriors. The Hyrule Warriors game. For the Nintendo Switch 2 family of system. Yep, Naughty Dog. We are arting for today. I was like, I need a one shot of sorts, and I couldn't find one shots, so I was like, whatever, let's do art. I don't know what happened here, but it looks like she has a selfie stick. Thank you for joining, Mursi. I think that neck might be a little bit too long. It's interesting to see the people who join here, because like usually stream art on Sunday, but I do it on my afternoon, which is the morning for a lot of Americans. So it's not an ideal time zone, if I understand. She's not really... She doesn't have big boobs. She's looks smaller than Urbosa in that regard. Small do be good sometimes, yeah. Every boob is a good boob. Okay, but it's taking shape already. The pose is not that bad. Does she hold the scimitar when she does the kick, or she puts it away? I mean, it's not that big of a deal, but still. So our swoop is in this direction. Gotta block out the nose. It's anatomically important. It's kind of difficult to visualize eyes because she has the usual angry eyebrows, but her eyes are tired and a little bit sad. It's a difficult expression to nail. Yeah, I love the Gerudo faces. I swear, if I was more like, I'm too white to pull off the Gerudo look, but if I was like more Latina, more Indian, more Middle Eastern, I with a nose like mine, I would Gerudo max my look. Or at the very least, they would help me so much to cope with my big nose. They have such because it's not just the nose that make the Gerudo special to me. Is because like they're not like just like this. This is what we think of when we think of a big nose. The cool thing about the Gerudo is that they are kind of like these. The nose kind of hugs the whole profile and makes their faces so interesting. Exactly. Yeah, they kind of look. Yeah, they kind of look like they looked at Egyptian sculpture specifically. I think. They are aerodynamic. Yeah. Rito who? The Gerudos are the true aerial chads. Like, it's gonna be a sad day when... Like, I think we're all ready at this point to, like, move on from the Breath of the Wild art style. Because, like, we need something new. But boy, oh boy, is it gonna be a sad day when we're gonna give up the Gerudo style. The one issue, she's kind of looking at nothing in this very moment. Kind of like the... Kind of need to work a little bit on the expression. Okay, this is better. She's looking at us like we are nothing, which is much better. But man, why I love Gerudo faces. Damn, they are hard to draw. They are such a very fine balance. You make one figure a little bit wrong and the entire face falls apart. I think we are doing pretty good. The neck is still maybe a little bit too long for this perspective. So she has a big ass. Oh, damn, lapsus. Bracelet. No, not bracelet. Necklace. Oh my god. English language, don't betray me now. So it's kind of split into two parts. no connecting point here. The connecting point is down, and then she has this pendant, which in an action pose would probably like fly away. Okay, we're cooking. So the hair goes down the ear and then flows down again. The swoop too goes under the ear. Damn. If we might take in this. That's a good one. That's a good one, dog. I like how Daigo still answers to like every post about it. It's a really good bit. And then she has a Zelda-like braid crown. Never thought about it much. Getting some Silk Song PTSD looking at this hair. They're just rosary beads. My rosaries. I think at this point we can size these up a little bit. We're not forced to be this small all the time. So now here comes the part that's hard to do, and also the part that's interesting for Twitch. We need to kind of like understand how the skirt drapes over. Once I think I might have made her hips a little too narrow. I have to remind myself that these girls have some insane hip bones. No, but this is like, even if you get like, if you do even like millions of squats, like this is all bone, baby. Like look at this insane fucking physique. You cannot train that. But yeah, but still not TT. That's the strat for me as well. I'm gonna go to the gym. I'm gonna squat a lot, and I'll become the top percent OnlyFans creator because of that. I think maybe the leg should actually point down more. Oh, definitely, yeah. Yeah, this feels more natural actually. Because then the kick would go boom, you know? How is... Okay, so it's like just a touring? Is it just a touring? We need to do feet investigation. Is it just a touring or is it there? No, there's a whole thing here, I think. Something about this food doesn't look right. could say something is afoot. It's, those are not solid, those are dots. This should be a little bit lower. And now these muscles could be a little better defined. I mean, let me just draw a giant thing over here, like this thing, just in case Twitch is feeling, you know, just in case. Huh? So this sash goes over the necklace. Well, this kind of merges into that. Making our torso too wide. Need to more clearly show it's small. There we go, we're cooking. I need to understand what to make her do with the other arm. Okay, this kind of works. It's kind of round. It's not a rhombus. And why do all fantasy characters need to have very complex ornaments? Why can't they just wear a tongue? I need to look up. Okay. Let's see now. I need to look up how this side of the hair was attached. Where's the still selection tool so wide? Should be good now. Is arm too long? No, not really, I think. Yeah, they really cook with her design in general. Just such a good design. She looks kind of sad. I mean, I guess she is, but put the eyebrows. They're kind of thin. Let's see if I can find the back of her hair, how it works. Okay, so more like this. Honestly, we are already close to. We are already close to do some line art. What game this is? This is Hyrule Warriors, technically. Like, like I'm drawing something from Hyrule Warriors. Or do you mean the music? The music is Minecraft. Don't worry, you're not an idiot, Nishu. Happens to the best of us. God, I fucking hate drawing all this shit. The return of Midna. The return of the Midna helmet is the fucking Tears of the Kingdom Zonai crap. Hello, Arrow. Yes, I'm drawing the mummy from Iron Warriors. Have a good dinner, Arrow. No, come on, gummies from dinner. For dinner, come on. A treat dinner, yeah. That Pokeball definitely is healthier than gummies. So you know, playing this patch, I was so stupid because like at some point like Golem says that he takes gummies to go to sleep. You know? And I was like, yeah, I take them too because I thought it was like melatonin gummies, you know? I didn't understand it was weed. I have a balanced diet, come on. I am too pure for this word. I am a cinnamon roll. Yeah, I think we're cooking with the ties. Yeah, Nutty for a while I was there too. I'm trying to stop Like, I mostly managed to stop, but yeah, stress eating is a bitch. Or like, not even stress eating, just boredom eating. Yeah. Yeah, it's just dopamine. Okay, I think I'm gonna go to the bathroom for a second, and then we can start lining this. See ya in a minute. Hello again. It's crazy that I never been high in my life, essentially. Kinda wanna try before I die, but... Does being sedate? I don't know. But I have no idea where to get them new. Like, they're not exactly legal in Italy. It is comfy. So let's start. Let's start lining. Hello, Ditsy. Can I go to your person? I accept any pronoun. If you wanna go for sure, use they them. And thank you for the follow. Yeah, always go like I go they them until proven otherwise for anyone. Safest bet. In general, like even in like known gender, discussion, like anytime I read or hear he or she, like just use they, bro. Like, it's like, English as a neutral. That's so good. Use it. Have a good dinner, Arrow. The them is too powerful. That they need to nerf it. But what is this drawing is going smooth? Like we're already at the lining. It's like been 1 hour and 20 of stream. I'm going nicely. In general, I'm noticing that when I stream, I'm more locked in for art. I should stream more. Yeah, no, for real. For real, not indeed. Because like, I think when I work, sometimes there's a lot of time wasters that I don't notice, But when I'm watch, I don't have those time wasters, I don't scroll Twitter. Good night, New. Why, Arrow? No food yet? Sister's still working in the living room. Can you not eat? Like, can she not let you eat? Like it's 10 p.m. I'm not purring you, I'm purring your sister. Like, come on. Like you have to eat and grow. I have no idea if you can disable them, Miro. Honestly, I use Twitch chat really. Like, I only started using Twitch chat now that I started streaming. Before that, it was a nightmare for me. I never learned to do anything on Twitch. So let me pull up the ref again. Maybe let's get another ref. Okay, this is interesting. The braid doesn't get all the way. Okay, I have a good ref. So our braid doesn't get the whole way, which is very interesting. He has no braid on this side. Let's make the eyebrow a little more crooked. Just more a model. Yes. Yes, this is working, this is working. Now time for the obnoxious fucking necklace. Okay, okay. And it goes a little bit lower. Okay. Okay, that was, this part wasn't so bad. It reads pretty good. Now this part is a little bit more tricky. Damn it. Drawing art bodies under perspective. I mean, honestly, I could just, like, I could just give up. Like, I'm not forced to perfectly recreate this jewelry. And I'm kind of not doing it, but I kind of want to, take it as a training. And yeah, to put all that on, I'm gonna assume that it's one of those cultures that, like, you put the jewelry on and the jewelry stays on. You know what I mean? Like, as long as the material is like, like gold, an antiseptic, they can keep them on. This part is a little less good. You know. You know. What can you do about it? I did my best. There is another whip that has kind of like also very obnoxious jewelry, but I cannot show it on Twitch. There's not much details between the beads. When is this playlist playing? I am placing blocks and shit cause I'm in fucking Minecraft. Real, it's gonna happen. It's absolutely gonna happen. As soon as you don't, if you forget about wanting that song, the song plays. Every playlist ever. It's around one and then I'll leave. This is not the placing blocks, but this is a classic too. Come on, getting closer. Time to line the tides. I never reflect much about it, but you know what's a game that has a very similar soundtrack to Minecraft? Spore. Like this song in particular really reminds me of some Spore tracks. Okay. Oh, this is a difficult hill. Maybe I'm overthinking this line. No one will zoom that much. Yeah, this works well enough. Alright, this is art checking time. I need to reskeet it. Okay. Okay, art tweeted I need to skid it. Okay, my take on the Frieren trend has been posted. Okay, now we have a difficult thing. How the fuck do we do? Thank you. How the fuck do we do these BD strings? Oh, there's more decoration on here. The curls. Go eat, girl. Okay. Okay, this is good. This is looking decent. Oh, wow. Girl dinner. Dun, 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 dun. You know, maybe there is no placing blocks and shit in this playlist. It's too unchill. It looks like a no, yeah? Coincidence? Most probably. Can I use these? Kinda. You know what? Like the thing is, they don't fit my style either. At some point, though, you kind of need to realize that people will never notice. So the only person noticing that they are not in your art style is you. So you're just hurting yourself. At some point, you kind of have to realize that, and it helps. One trick I always use is using these black pre-made brushes on a separate layer and then lowering the opacity a tad, and it immediately blends better with my usual style. Then you edit some of the details in. Like, this is now pretty presentable. The main issue with these pre-made brushes is tend to lack a lot of energy. If you start looking at them, you notice how flat they are. But they really help for small detail. Like if it was like actual big circles around the body, that's another thing. I would do circles myself. like I would never use a pre-made brush to do like these big beads of hair here. Those are too important. It is coming along nicely. So how's the waistband? That's not too difficult. Okay, then this connects up in between these, which is sorta correct to how we did it. It's a little bit lower, but who cares? And then on the sides, it does this. Hello, cat. How are you? I know it's crazy. I'm drawing. I shouldn't be drawing at this hour. Hello. Yeah, you comfy? You comfy there? There works. Thank you. Time to make this dress poof. What's wrong, cat? Do you want cuddles? You get some cuddles. Oh, thank you for the raid, No Socks. Hello, raiders. Hello, Encompassed Doodles. I'm an artist. I draw and play. Rare. This is a rare late night drawing stream. Yup, we got a raid. I really should try to understand how to give a shout out. But yeah, shout out to No Socks. And thank you. Cat, no, don't push away my pen. We need to impress the raiders. Can shout out name. Wait, then I'll do it right now. No Socks. Baby, did it work? Did it work? Nice. No problem. I actually don't know exactly what a shout out is. I think you knew for the follow. Does it just put your name in bright letters? Does it link it to anyone? I don't know. Yeah, it makes a link. Okay. Yeah. Well, I love making links. That's like part of my job. Cat, come on, we need to impress the raiders. Don't make me do mistakes. What were you playing or streaming in general, No Socks? Oh yeah, I've seen a lot of people that are really into that. Also, like in general, I've heard the last one is particularly well made, I think. I don't know how is it called. How is the latest one called? Because Cyber Sleuth was an old one, right? It's not this one. Time Stranger. The 10 years old, like 2015 isn't old? Come on. Oh, yeah, we're all youngsters here, right? Yeah, aren't we? No, I know, I'm just joking. Yeah, I'm glad you're enjoying it though. How old are you, no socks? If you can share. We're same age, same age. I need to hug Max. I need to hug Max. That's my way out. Have a good night then, Impish Goblin. Sleep well. No, don't worry. I joke to myself that I'm old all the time. I need to hug Max. That's where the big money comes from. You know, the age of 30 is in demand. It's the new trend, yeah. Let's just say, like, let's future-proof this saying, and let's just say that any decade in which I'm in is the new 20. Yeah, those are different twins. Thank you, Nosals. Yeah, I'm really proud of this. Considering that, like, I just started today. Like, this is a 2 hour and a half of work. I'm pretty locked in. Which is why in like 50 minutes tops, like I have like I sort of an alarm. I will go to bed because I know myself. If I start to get too locked in with art, I cannot get separated from it. Damn, another raid, double raise. Hello, everyone. Thank you for the raid. And combos. I draw and play video games. Normally, I draw on Sunday, but today I just went like, I didn't know what to do, so let's draw. Hello, Complex. How are you? Good, right. Let's say hi to Chiki. We were silking, so hell yeah. Also, shout outs. Again, I learned how to shout out. Oh, thank you, Vangsi. Hey, was it like, Chiki? Like, I want to check your. Do I know you? Like, do I follow you on Twitter and stuff under maybe another name? Oh, Chiki! Yes, I know you. Okay, not the bounce. Yes. Thank you, great art as well. Aw, thank you. Yeah, tonight we got 2 raids. That's a record. Thank you, Princesita. She is the sage from the latest Hyrule Warriors. Honestly, I wish the lore was better. Like the actual lore was better. But the hot girl, yeah, the girls do be hot. I mean, there's like the thing with like especially Age of Calamity is it was a non-canon. That was such a shot. At least the last one is canon. Bye bye, no socks. Have a good night. Yeah, I'm gonna go to bed myself in like half an hour or so. Yeah, it's 11 and a quarter here. And again, I kind of want to wake up early tomorrow. I want to get back on the gym grind. And like, I realized, wait a second, I work from home as an artist. I can try going to the gym in the morning and it's gonna be many less people. Combo is my favorite Nintendo fat. That's crazy. That's a crazy statement. Amazing. I am the coolest Nintendrone. Yeah, you get me, Nutty. You get me. But again, this morning I managed to wake up kind of early, so hopefully I can manage like a little bit of a streak. Also, I invested in protein powder. I'm becoming a gym bro, guys. No, I agree that Tears of the Kingdom as a weird and kind of bare bones plot. I just don't think it has been done for the sake of Age of Imprisonment. I genuinely think it just had a bare bone plot, which is weird. It has some moments that are so beautiful. Like some plot points of Tears of the Kingdom are so beautiful. But then a lot of the other one is like Secret Stones, Demon King. Yeah, but at the same time, like, again, there is some beautiful shit. You cannot deny that the draconification thing is one of the most beautiful fucking things ever. It's okay. Who cares? I will always do what I do when I speak about Zelda. And I will say play, like, I will keep on shilling Echoes of Wisdom. Now that game is lore. I love Echoes of Wisdom so much. I feel like I'm the only person in the world that speaks about the Echoes of Wisdom. Oh yeah, as a whole, I think either Twilight Princess or Wind Waker are the best Zeldas. Oh no, I don't think Tears of the Kingdom replaces. I think Tears of the Kingdom is a very weird game. In a sense, it kind of feels like the old. You know what reminds me of? The whole Tears of the Kingdom Breath of the Wild discussion. Pokemon Sun and Moon and Pokemon Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. I feel like that's the same debate. Like, both have pros and cons. Some people think like the latter is horrible because it undid some stuff, but then others say the other one is completely better than the other. Like it's the same fucking debate. Yeah, no, I bet, but like I'm not saying you shouldn't, but like I just realized that it's the same situation essentially. Tears of the Kingdom will forever be like a very weird game. It's like a game that has so many issues, but at the same time, when it's good, holy fucking shit. Is it good? But I think that like a lot of the discussion, you know, and maybe a little bit of bitterness towards Tears of the Kingdom and in general this era of Zelda is just that I think we're kind of all ready to move on, you know. I really hope that the next big Zelda is not that far away. And like, I guess we are all in this area and like this air of suspense, you know? Like, yeah, like what are they gonna do in the next Zelda? Is it gonna be like exactly, like is it gonna be like a continue? But like, it's clearly not gonna be like another Tears of the Kingdom again, you know, because like they already done it. So like, what is it gonna be? Of course it's gonna be probably it's gonna be another open world. Like, absolutely, open world is gonna be here to stay. But I wonder what kind of differences we can expect. I mean, I am sure, like, guys, because Zelda has been here for 40 fucking years, and it changed genres like 4 times and stuff like that. I know sometimes Aonuma is like, oh, Zelda from now on is always gonna be like this, but like, he always say that shit. There was a time Aonuma literally said there will never be a new Zelda without motion controls. Like, it meaning like Skyward Sword motion controls. I just wonder when. Like, I feel like they are already cooking, and maybe they are trying to do something vaguely at the same time as the movie. But I don't know. I wonder if we're gonna get a remake of anything between here and the next major Zelda. No, absolutely no mood down. Like, Zelda nowadays is a kind of complicated topic because like there's a lot of opinions and like a lot of sentimentality. There's a lot of passion in the community, and at the same time it's kind of crazy because like, let's be fair, Zelda doesn't have bad games. It has different games, or games that do things we don't like, but no Zelda game is bad. So it's kinda difficult. So it's kinda difficult to discuss it, because like people get so heated, but at the same time, we haven't had, I mean, we had the Twilight Princess remastered, but arguably that was even less intensive than the Wind Waker one. No, wait, we did our 3D Zelda. Also, like, don't get me wrong, Compton. I think a lot of people say that Breath of the Wild is better than Tears. Like, you are not alone in that. Don't worry. There's gonna be a lot of retrospective. And I think, like, even people that prefer Tears of the Kingdom, and I'm always like, I'm not sure exactly where I stand there, but I think we can all admit that Breath of the Wild, the first experience, is incredible. Thank you, nobody knows. hello. Like, I think the first time playing Breath of the Wild is an unforgettable experience. It literally at some point felt like playing video games for the first time again. It's that magical. Hello, Arrow. My girlfriend really wants me to try Bob. I'm not really open more games, but maybe it's different. Feels like it. Honestly, for me, yes, because like I used to think like a lot of like open world games use always the same formula where it's like a lot of icons on the map and it kind of becomes a checklist simulator. But Breath of the Wild really nails the feeling of, oh, you see something in the distance and you want to go there and see what's that, you know? Don't get me wrong, with time, like, you tend to understand that it's not perfect either. Like, Breath of the Wild is not perfect in any way, but some parts of it are so well done that it's kind of magical. I even wonder, like, even graphically, what the next Zelda is going to look like. Because, like, say they don't want to make Breath of the Wild 3, you know, like, they clearly want to make something different that's maybe still open world, but something that clearly communicates that this is not another Breath of the Wild, you know? Like, I don't think they're gonna use cell shading. Maybe they're gonna go for a more realistic approach. Now that's... I feel like AI is sort of just overlaying Bazooka in new character on an empty shell, or is the sages... No, I agree with that. I agree. Like, the past of Breath of the Wild is inherently more interesting than the past in Tears of the Kingdom. And so I always say it's such a shame that Age of Calamity wasn't canon. Like, why didn't they make it canon? It's like, I'm glad Age of Imprisonment is canon now, but I wish that Age of Calamity was canon. Come on. They could have missed at least a canon ending DLC or something. God, I would adore another Toon Link game. And I feel like the time would be ripe for that, because like I think, like, you know, a decade ago or something, Wind Waker was still seen as like this cartoony, more experimental title, but now Wind Waker is like the Zelda for a lot of people. Like a lot of people will swear by Wind Waker, me included. So I wonder if it's finally time to have another Toon Link 3D Zelda. Also, think how big you could make a game on the Switch 2 with Wind Waker simple graphics. Like, you could add all the fucking physics shit you want, all the fucking system you want, because the graphics is so simple. Honestly, Breath of the Wild kinda ruins some older Zeldas. Like, not being able to jump in older Zeldas is so insane in retrospect. Not that I don't love them. I love older Zeldas, clearly, but like, it's funny. Majora's Mask is one of my favorites. I much prefer Majora to Ocarina. I'm not an Ocarina hater, but I'm kind of like, I think Ocarina is not okay. Was important for the time, but aged kinda roughly around the edges. Majora's is incredible. Like, it's arguably a perfect game. Yeah. Yeah, I guess so, Arrow. And I feel like out of the three, I think Dark Souls maybe used it the worst. No, I agree, Complex. Like, sometimes I joke and say I'm an Ocarina of Time hater. I don't hate Ocarina of Time. It's an amazing fucking game. It's super important game for everything. Like, it's established so much shit. Both in Zelda and in general for adventure games. I just think there is a subset. I mean, Elden Ring Jump Arrow. There is definitely, sadly, a subset of Ocarina of Time fans that are kind of miserable because they want every other Zelda to be Ocarina of Time. And like, sometimes I'm like, you know, maybe sometimes I meet one and I think, oh, they just like, you know, they kind of just dislike Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. They dislike the new Zeldas, you know? But then I hear them talk more and they dislike this from Twilight Princess. Hello, nobody. Thank you for the follow, Novarinos. And they dislike this from Twilight Princess. They dislike this from Wind Waker. They dislike this from Skyward Sword. Like, my brother in Christ. Do you like anything other than Ocarina of Time? The thing is, Majora's Mask is such a weird game. It's almost maybe iHeart is not the word. It's almost an indie game in a sense. Like, it feels like it does so much shit that Nintendo didn't do before and would not do now anyway. It's just like a weird experiment that somehow existed Like, yeah, it is kind of stressful, but like, Majora's Mask is not a game that it's meant to, like, only have positive vibes. There's a lot of eeriness and unsettledness in Majora's Mask. No wonder it got one of the longest creepypasta in the world. Yeah, for a franchise that, like, has a lot of time travel crap, like Zelda, after Majora's Mask, yes, Outer Wilds has been compared to Majora's Mask a lot. But for a franchise that has a lot of time shenanigans, it's weird that Nintendo didn't try again. Maybe they do fear that it would be, too niche, too stressful. Yeah, exactly. It's kind of weird. Tim Burton, like like the comedy does add to the unsettledness. It's like a weird aura to the game. By the way, guys, don't spoil me Outer Wilds. I have yet to play it, and I know, like, people talk about you should go as unspoiled as possible. So don't spoil me Outer Wilds. You can spoil me Breath of the Wilds. So, having troubles with the roundness of the shield. You know what's a game, complex, that I feel like has similar vibes in tone? I think Nier. Nier is kind of a similar tone to Majora's Mask, I feel. I can share my opinion of it. By the way, I think people are being very doomeristic about it in a way that seems ridiculous to me. But you go. What do you want to share? I do think there is potential. Like, okay. Important thing to note. The nerdy guy is not the only character. Like, he's one of these team of federations that we need to rescue. And then I think, like, one, I think seeing more characters from the Federation is good. It's flat out good. Is the writing from this guy good from what we've seen? No, it's kind of out of place. But it's kind of crazy that people are taking it past that. Like, I don't know, like, it feels like, like how sometimes I talk about Metroid Dread. Metroid Dread is one of my favorite games ever. Like, it's one of my favorite games ever. It might be my favorite Metroid of all time. Do we even know if this guy shows up? Probably yes, but like, he's not a full companion. But like, sometimes I talk about Metroid Dread, and then sometimes I think, damn, it's a shame the music sucks. The music of Metroid Dread kinda sucks. But that is a footnote at the end of my absolute gushing for Dread. And I feel like a guy that cracks a couple of nerdy jokes might be the same thing from Metroid Prime 4. I don't know if Metroid Prime 4 will be great or even good. Maybe it's crap. But there is a good possibility that the game is very good and I just go, shame the guy is a little bit annoying. Like, this is not the end of the world. And again, like, if the game does come out, that's based complex. I love Metroid so much. I kind of wanted to learn how to speedrun it, but I'm kind of bad at glitches. But yeah, like, maybe there is a world where Metroid Prime 4 releases and it's a disaster. And if that is the world we live in, that's sad. But I'm gonna be honest, there is nothing in the gameplay footage I've seen that looks bad. The worst thing that I think, I'm fairly sure that the game will be... I'm fairly sure that the game will be at least competently made. Like, I think No, that's a good point, Igor. Um, like I am pretty sure that at this point, from what I've seen, like the game on a technical level will be well made. I don't think there is a possibility that the game will come out and be a disaster. I think that that's not happening. But there is a possibility that it's a bland game that doesn't add anything new, and what does add is not that interesting. That's a possibility. I don't know. I kind of like the remote control missile. Anyway, like it could be bad. It could be good. I don't think it cannot be a disaster. But there is a like. I just think that people need to really chill out. Like, did Marvel really mind break people so much that we see a nerd having like 2 lines and people react like as if their newborn is being killed? Like, mind break? Like, people are so scared. Like, people are so tired of Marvel, which I understand, but they forgot that a lot of tropes Marvel does are not exclusive to Marvel. They were like things in sci-fi and everything ever. It's just that Marvel abused the fuck out of that. Man, the Metroid 1 remastered is so good. Why did they just shadow drop it? Yeah, like I joked about it the other day, but if you showed Portal 2 to this generation, they will tell you it's a shit game because Wheatley is Marvel writing. Like, prove me wrong. They fly. Oh, honestly, if the nerd guy in Prime Force says they fly now, I think that loops back to be extremely based, and I would clap. Also, again, another tweet I made: $5 that nerd guy ends up doing either doing something immensely based, but by the end of the game, or he dies tragically. I have, and people will be like, "I'm sorry, bud. I'm sorry, I mistrusted you. You were goated." I see it. I just see it. Chad, do you think I will do Miles McKenzie porn? Do you think that will happen at some point? it seems inevitable. I gotta say, when he has the visor down, he has a very cute helmet. He has a very cute, like, big glasses helmet. It's really cute. I don't like his face, though. His face is kind of eh. But his helmet is really cute. Which, honestly... Now, I'm gonna save and I'm gonna chat a little bit more and then go to bed. Honestly, I feel like the fact that he's a very realistic looking nerd guy is part of the problem. Like, I think if he was an alien or a robot, people wouldn't have reacted so viscerally to him. But the fact that he's a guy immediately triggers people like, oh god, the soy boy cack nerd is doing the jokies, you know? Like, if it was like a 343 Guilty Spark type character, I think less people would have reacted so viscerally, you know? I feel like the fact that he's just a nerd activates some people hormones negatively. By the way, one thing I wanna gush about Metroid Prime 4, which I feel like people are like sleeping on because they're so worried about the game or stuff, but like, man, is that game beautiful. Like, holy shit, that's a Switch 1 game, brothers. That's a Switch 1 game. And it runs at 60. Supposedly on Switch 1. How the fuck did they make it? Oh, not Tego. I agree. Like, say what I don't know how the game will be on a pacing, level design, and like writing standpoint, but holy shit, Retro can make assets, huh? Known statistic, yeah. I mean, one of the feds is a cute girl. There's like we have Miles. There's like a pretty serious looking black guy. There is another guy which I kinda don't remember his feature a lot. He looked more competent than Miles though. And then there is a girl. And the girl looked cute, if I recall. Anyway, we'll see. I'm still excited for the game. I'm like, to be fair to, I want to put this forward. That I never played Metroid Prime 2 and 3. So this will be my second Metroid Prime game. Because I always wanted to play Metroid Prime 2 and 3. But I was just like, okay, I'm gonna play it when Nintendo inevitably remasters or ports 2 and 3, right? Yeah. But I wasn't most thinking about, you know, playing them anyway on like an emulator. But like, at the end of the day, Metroid Prime 4 will not be connected with the Metroid Prime plot. It seems to be in a completely different timeline placement. I know who Silux is, so like, I think I'm cool. But I get the vibe I would really fucking enjoy Metroid Prime 2. That game looks really good. Oh yeah, they clearly want a clean slate. Like, except for Silox, but like, Silox is kind of nobody. Like, no one knows about Silox really. That like, yeah, like, there is like, for example, there is a possibility that Miles himself is bad, but the idea of having a relationship that builds with a team of Federation itself is good. So it's like, it would be just like one bad character. You know, there's a lot of stuff is. But we'll see. It's like 2 weeks still. A little bit more. 15 days. And we have Curb in the meantime. Nah, it's not Miles. It's gonna be a human. I think he's a Federation member, but I don't think he's Miles. It would be really, really fucking funny if it was Miles, though. People would shit themselves. Yeah, I'm gonna assume that Splatoon Raiders is gonna be, you know, February or March. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe it's a long way after, you know? Anyway. As promised, I need to go to bed now. And so... let's see. Yeah, I'm curious if they're even gonna show her. Let's see if someone is streaming so we can keep up this raid chain going. And yeah, we got Sunny King doing some right, just chatting too. Okay, let's raid all Sunny King, and thank you all for joining. This was a different kind of evening stream, but it was fun, and we did a great art. I think like I think it came out really well. Wait a second, I'm gonna. Let me check something real quick. Did I save the last few things? Yes, I did the shield. Okay. Raid channel following Sunny King. Oh shit, they're drawing too. Well, have fun, guys.
Free will.
Thank you for joining.
They died. They were murdered.